tonight, it's all me, baby.
Hey, man, don't get too comfortable out there. I'm coming for you. Believe that.
I can't believe it. He's still in the league. I thought for sure you'd be washed out by now, man.
Oh, nah, you already know it. I'm here thriving and surviving. You wish I wasn't in the league, because you know I'm about to take you to school tonight.
Please. I know you ain't that delusional.
Just a little good-natured trash talk and get those competitive juices flowing, you know?
I hear you, player.
Always.
Let's get after it tonight.
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan. The fans making some noise here at the Knicks Arena. The New York Knicks are getting settled in. They've put it all together over the course of the last 7 games. They've only had 1 loss over that span.
And they've been playing a lot of basketball. Lately, Kevin. This is their 3rd game in 4 days. The league didn't make it easy for them when they set up the schedule like this.
But I don't think it'll really have too much of a negative effect on them. But maybe the starting 5 won't play quite as many minutes as they usually do, but in terms of energy and endurance, I think they'll be fine.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Deion Waiters is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
You know, you shoot the ball as poorly as they did that night, you're not going to win many games.
Well, Steve, it's not just difficult to win a game with low shooting percentages like theirs. It's nearly impossible. Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
And Young, here we go. Got that one up quick. Young's got 5 points so far.
Well, he's actually drawn the attention of Kevin Durant, it seems. I mean, they've been talking, and it could be interesting to see how things go between them in this one.
Well, it's hard for me to discern if this is just a friendly rivalry or if he and Durant genuinely dislike each other. Either way, it'll be something to watch every time these two meet up.
And Durant gets it to go.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And Young, here we go. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And as an 85% free throw shooter, his team has been able to count on him anytime he gets to the strike.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Early misses. Now Westbrook. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. And Waiters kicks to Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
It's Westbrook with the drive. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Young passes to Matthews. Young against Waiters. Pass too early. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked by Adams. Westbrook with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. And Waiters kicks to Westbrook. Back to Waiters. Durant with a wide open look. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Waiters. Matthews, no good. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Pistons in Detroit.
And if you look at the offensive rebounding totals from that game, this team was at a severe disadvantage. You can't expect to win the game when you're only getting one attempt every time down the floor.
Yeah, exactly. You got to get some extra possessions, and clearly they were inferior in that area of the game. And you were right on top of it, Steve. For a little guy, that's pretty observant that rebounding would be a stat that you would be able to lock into.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. So for the Knicks.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling.
Stuckey comes in for Wesley. The Knicks leading by 4. Out to Hardaway. Now, here's Marshall, headed by Augustine. Hardaway with it. 2 on the clock. He takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Tune in this Friday night, February 5th.
And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. And it's Adams in at the 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, guys. The kid in their last game against the Pistons was just phenomenal. He ended with 26 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogg'ian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good.
The Knicks leading by 3. Young left side. Westbrook with the steal. Poked away. Young outside. And Durant comes to help. And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop for the finish. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Matthews, he's checked in for New York. Shane Larkin comes in for Rodney Stuckey. Double team on Westbrook. And the Thunder with the possession here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Durant and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Tortoise-like. Wow, Clark. Yeah, they're putting it together, but still trailing. Their offense is finally getting some traction.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Lamb passes to Westbrook. Shoots the 3. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Jeremy Lamb.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's Larkin. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Young outside. Passes to Larkin. Shoots. Misses off the right iron. For Oklahoma City, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. They get it back. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already, and as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
Adams dishes to Westbrook. And the shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
To stop the run, Larkin can't get it to go.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
It's Westbrook with the drive. The 3. Here's Ibaka. Shot is off. So New York will take it the other way. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
These two teams are effectively strangers to each other. Only 2 meetings all season. This is their first one, and then they'll play one more down the road.
And Matthews kicks to Young. It's good from long range. Young's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. It's rebounded by Early.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Larkin, the pass to Young. Really left alone that time. Young's got 20 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Now here's Lamb. Defense is right there.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way. Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open, and he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Here's Larkin, looking for his first basket still in this one. And that one's good. Young's got a pair of triples in the second now for New York.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
Here's Adams. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
I think they're going to be able to see pretty clearly on the replay that the shot left his hands in time, guys. The evidence is right there.
Yeah, and this is a big...
It's a tie game in New York. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I don't try to force it on offense, good things happen. That's why I've had success here early on. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. For the most part, we played an intelligent first half. Our passing has been crisp. We haven't given the ball away, and that's big because we can't afford turnovers. Those will kill us. I will say this for us. We were well balanced in general with our offense and defense.
And the last half of the game.
Terrific game for Young. He has 23 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
Young, he's in at point guard. Also Matthews out there. And it's Aldridge in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. Fires from the line. Matthews, no good.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
For Oklahoma City, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early.
And they've shot the ball well all season long from the free throw line, about 81%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
New York moving the ball around. And here's Young from the arc. Can't hit. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And Waiters kicks to Westbrook. In low to Ibaka. Outside for Durant. Unloads. They get it back. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Adams has got his second basket of the night. And Young, here we go. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Young with the ball. And it's Waiters picking him up. And Young kicks to Aldridge. The pass to Young. Stolen by Westbrook. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Takes the 13-footer. Ibaka, no luck.
Oh, you have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
And Young, here we go. The dish to Aldridge. Expanding his range. Early misses.
Ugly start to this second half, guys. They've missed all 4 of their shot attempts.
And here is Waiters. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The wide open look for Durant. Connects on the 17-footer. And the Thunder lead by 7.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
So for the Knicks, Hardaway's checked in for early.
Get up. You're going in.
Here we go.
Here's Augustine. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Jones. Off target at the rim.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Young's checked in for Shane Larkin. For us now to focus on some small forwards who play anything but small. The leading shot blockers at the 3 spot. Kevin Durant, third.
Just superb athletic defenders right there. All of them. And aggressive, too. They challenge every shot.
You'd really love to see every player devote the kind of energy to their defense that this group of small forwards does.
Augustine dishes to Lamb. Takes the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Early's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. And it's now 26 points for the kid.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Durant for three. No good. Here's Young. No luck. And now we have a moment to...
Pretty pass, Kevin. Beautiful assist, and of course it turned into the easy basket, but just a gorgeous play there.
And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Ran outside at the three with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with DJ Augustine. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Back to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
So both teams changing it up here. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Thunder?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities just as a result of playing hard.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Outside Westbrook. Unloads from 9. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got rebound number 8 now on the night. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
It's tipped. Young with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Young's running, and it's Matthews with the jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Knocked away. Young with the steal. For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
What a great battle these teams are waging today.
Yeah, you get the feeling, Steve, the game could swing on just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Oklahoma City trailing. The Knicks making a switch here. Stuckey's checked in. Now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Scott Brooks was discussing with his players. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, we're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart. Guys?
And as always, Doris, thank you. And Westbrook throws it down. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not? It's too dangerous a shooter to leave alone behind the arc.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Feeds it to Durant. Raiders on the wing. He's guarded by Stuckey. 4 on the shot clock. Ibaka sets the pick for Durant. Knicks with the rebound.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Young against Westbrook. Young outside. Westbrook with the steal. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Waiters passes to Westbrook. Back to Waiters. For 3, Durant. And that one's good. Durant's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused.
He's checked in for the Knicks. The Knicks have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go win. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside Westbrook, and there's the feed to Waiters. Back to Westbrook. Clock at 6. And Waiters kicks to Durant. From about 16, Durant with another miss. New York trailing. Stuckey passes to Earl. 1:46 left in the game. Back to Stuckey. He dishes it to Young. Fires the three. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. 31 points for the kid. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break. I'm sure the coach wanted something specific.
I mean, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Westbrook with the bucket.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And so it's New York with it. Young outside. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. And Young kicks to Early. Fires the three. Yep, it's good. And another three from Young. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Stuckey against Waiters. Kicks to Westbrook. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just one.
He's really rising to the challenge here, guys, in the fourth quarter. That's 3 for 4 from the field.
And Young, here we go. No good.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Adams dishes to Durant. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Durant. It's stolen by Early. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Looking for Stuckey. He gets it there. It's Young on the wing, defended by Durant. Now here's Westbrook. So the first one drops, and that ties the game up. And the Knicks making a change here. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. Situation.
Young against Westbrook. Young passes to Earl. Back to Young. Puts it up. It falls!
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees New York take this one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan player of the game, the Kid.
Hey, you wanted to see me?
Yeah. Wanted to let you know I've noticed what you've been doing this season. Working hard, learning quickly, playing well. In fact, a lot of people have noticed your game.
I'm just trying to do my part.
The big stage hasn't bothered you at all. That's good. Because the stage is about to get a lot bigger.
What do you mean?
All-Star Weekend's coming up, and you're going to be a part of it. Congrats. You deserve it.
That's great, Coach, but I expected nothing less from myself. I belong in this league. I know that, and this is not the last time I'm going to be rolling with the All-Stars.
Okay, listen up. I've got another 2 points of emphasis to look at with you. Today it's going to be running a patient offense and crashing the defensive glass.